Hey, well, since my last reaction video got so many more views than anything else on my channel, I'm back! This time, though, I thought I would do something a little bit different. Rather than just a straight reaction, I thought it would be fun to just try a little bit of a behind-the-scenes commentary on a video that I acted in. So this is a Dhar Man video, a commentary on a Dhar Man, a Dhar commentary logo. Today we're going to watch Teens Shame Disabled Soccer Player. What happens next is shocking. And if we're going to read this as it's written, Teens Shame Disabled Soccer Player. What happens next is shocking by Dhar Man. All right, let's start.
Me? Well, I want to be a soccer player, just like...
Right away, it starts right in. This is Diego Mercado, a great actor. They imported him from another state. So something really important to know right away is that we shot this whole video over an extreme heat wave in Los Angeles, California. I'm talking triple digits. We're up in what's called the Valley of Los Angeles. Very, very hot area. And yeah, it was triple digits. So this is not our normal classroom set. This is a conference room in the office part of the studio, because our studio is built in an old warehouse, does not have anything like air conditioning, but the offices do. So they moved all these desks and a little globe and all these other things into a conference room. That's why the TV is hanging there. Pretty ingenious, and everybody got to keep a little cool.
What's fine? I've heard every mean joke there is. I can handle it.
I do think Diego has actually heard every mean joke that there is. He said that minus the soccer and the adoption thing, this is pretty much his life story. He said that he was getting creeped out every now and then reading the script because it was so close. Now, in that first bit there, I did this. That was me banging against the car because I was like, oh, I got to fix my broken car. I did dent the car.
What sort of dad doesn't...
Well...
Again, very hot, very bright. You can see everybody's a little shiny.
There you go.
This here.
There we go.
Again, super hot. We were supposed to shoot outside at a real soccer field.
Don't worry, I got it.
Much too intense, much too hot. So here we are at an indoor soccer place. You can see the gigantic fans in the background. Those big black swamp cooler fans. Needed those. Obviously bad for sound, so every time those cameras are rolling, you can't have any fan on in the room. It just gets hotter and hotter and hotter. Between takes, those things turn on, and everybody gets a little relief.
Cool. All right, so as you all know, only 8 of you will make the team.
How many people are there? Did anybody count them? I think there's 8. The bully Ben here is played by Brandon Martinez. As is always the case, a super nice guy, not mean at all, but what a great little laugh he's got. Like a Woody Woodpecker kind of, ha ha ha! Very funny. Not his real laugh. This is my buddy Melvin. He and I get to do a few of these together every now and then. Great actor, very funny guy. Loves a joke between takes.
I was afraid of that.
Diego. Never played soccer before. But, man, he was killing it. They were really playing. You know, they'd play between takes and run around the field, and he was really hoofing it. I was really impressed.
Look at him out there.
We're also looking at nothing. I mean, they were doing their own kind of thing, but when the camera's on Melvin and I, nothing. Everybody else was out on a break. And he and I are alone, standing there watching nothing. Love when that happens. Green screen on the computer. Right behind those windows, cinder block. That's in the corner of our studio. And one of the first sets that was built for us. It's very exciting. We, unfortunately, were not lucky enough to have another place to go in this intense heat. So, again, we're here in an unair-conditioned warehouse in triple-degree heat.
Thanks. Now, I'm gonna go upstairs.
I touch him a lot. It's like a dad thing.
Love you.
Hitting your kid and grabbing them. Any opportunity I have, I kind of look for that. It can get very weird, and oh, look at that! They put a crack on that. There's a crack on the screen. That's funny. You know, sometimes when you're acting with people, we stand here like this, and I don't know, real human beings don't do that. So anytime I can look for a little like physical affection or something like that, I take it.
Try two then.
Tough guy. Diego is a very tough guy. He's in the ROTC. He's I don't know what his rank is, but he's high up there in the ROTC. He's got like 3,000 soldiers underneath him. We shot all this soccer stuff over maybe 5 days? 4 days? Yeah, 4 days, over 4 days. So a lot of work. The kids running around like crazy, working really hard, and I got to just stand on the sidelines, wait around all day to stand on the sidelines and look at nothing.
Look at this.
So there's a little light on our computer there, a tiny little tube light. It's amazing, all the stuff that they can do.
You know, I felt pretty good about making the team before.
Uh-oh.
But after today, I feel like it's guaranteed.
It is. It's guaranteed, and that's a problem.
I feel like you did great today. You made your own.
That line was actually written, you made this old man proud. And without asking anybody, I went ahead and switched to that to your old man. Purely out of vanity. The script was written for a guy aged 40 to 50. Look at that sweat. You can see the sweat on my face. Looks like tears, though, so we'll run with it.
It's fine.
Look at that resolve. It's fine.
It's not like this is the first
Tearing up inside. The triumphant return of the So You See in this episode. This is a tip-off that this episode was written a little bit before we shot it. It's sort of a different sort of format. You know, we have So You Sees and Dhar monologues and all these, what they call MOS, which means without sound. Without sound is a German thing. MOS means there's no sound in it. These slow-mo guys, part of the old format. This episode is written by Dhar, Mann, and Michelle Doe,
weren't exactly excited.
who she's part of our writing team, and a great writer.
They decided to give him up for adoption.
This nurse is played by Paulina, our one of our assistant directors on the set, who's sort of there to help kind of coordinate and move the day around and make sure that everybody's staying on task and doing their job. So she got a little part that was great. So that guy playing younger me
Never wanted to be treated differently.
is in this scene as well, but that's his hand.
The other kids did.
But unfortunately, I think that considering older Alex was in the scene, maybe older dad should have been in the scene, so they kind of cut around him.
Instantly fell in love with it. He would practice all the time.
This is at the same soccer place. This is outside, the outside soccer field at this indoor soccer location.
Players in the league.
This is kind of fun, just doing my monologue in my head,
Even though my son doesn't let his disability
acting through beats and moments and things like that. Nobody's reading it for me. I'm not reading it. I'm just, trying to memorize as much of it as I could and walking through it in my brain. We shot that, and then we went ahead and recorded. While I was sitting right there, we just recorded the sound.
Not knowing what to expect.
Dhar, man.
A few days later, to his surprise,
Look at the spit
the
take.
video ends up going viral.
Very exciting.
In just a short amount of time, it ends up getting millions of views. From the dad tells Alex, and both of them can.
There you go. You gotta hit your kids. Gently, with
He
love.
ends up going to the hospital and gets ready to be taken into the operating room.
That was so sad. A little wave.
And within a couple of weeks,
So I was banging my leg there because Nick Friedson, who played younger dad,
for the first time,
was doing that when he was sitting in the chair. So I tried to just draw that kind of little parallel between us. I don't know. I can't remember. You go back. Did his leg wiggle make it in? I don't know.
But they gave up as bad news.
Nick, by the way, taller than I am. So I guess this dad shrunk as he got older.
The bad news is
So sad. I guess it happens to everybody.
boys have officially
Different kids here than in the first scene, by the way. Different soccer players.
And since there's only 8 of you left,
A few different. There's some are the same, but there's a couple new guys.
He's been gone a whole month. No way he can make
It's a really long time for a soccer tryout, don't you think? We weren't sure if it was like a community thing or a school thing, but over a month for a tryout? It's got to be a really good team. All these guys got to be pro
No
level.
way you score on me. You know, you talk an awful lot. Why
It's
don't you
just,
put your money where your mouth is?
you got anything to say to that?
you know you don't have.
Oh, right in there. Poor Melvin. He's lost control.
This is crazy.
Oh well, they're all really good soccer players, so who cares, I guess,
I'll
right?
let you go first. I say break a leg.
So this is Carlos, our director, running around
What's going on?
with the big camera on his shoulder. Again, very hot, running around with this big camera on his shoulder, shooting all this stuff. It was fun. He sort of set up the play, you know, like, okay, so you're gonna be here, you're gonna kick it over there and run over there, and then they just did it, you know, tons of times, different angles. Carlos running around trying to catch as much of it as he could every time, and then it cuts together really fun. You know, it looks, it's much more kind of crazy and chaotic. Nice shot there with the leg, right in. So I got to watch what they were doing, but again, while I'm watching him play, we're not watching anything. I think Paulina, again, our AD, who has played the nurse, I think she was sort of walking around the set at this point because there were some more specific eye lines, you know, which is where your eye is looking, is called an eye line. And Paulina was playing both characters running around in front of
Maybe you
us.
should get a refund
So that
on
was
your
fun.
leg if it's not too late.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Here we go. Big stunt. Ouch, he falls right over. No!
It's all right.
Did you see that coming?
I told you you wouldn't score on me again.
He's
Maybe
out.
you should try it for hopscotch.
I can't believe
You'd
it.
be good at it. Woo.
I'm sorry I let everyone down.
No.
You did amazing. You don't have
No, a deal's a deal.
It's conviction.
Ready to go? Maybe I'll see you guys next season. Good luck.
Bye, Alex.
Wow. So sad. Now they got to keep playing with that bully. I wonder if he gets kicked off the team. Let's say he does.
Are you gonna be okay? Yeah, I'll be fine.
This was in our actors' lounge.
I'm Phil.
That's the same
Mikey.
set of lockers picked up and moved to make it look like there's more. Movie magic. Yeah, we're just in the corner of our actors' lounge in the front of the studio.
Story in your caption.
This was our first day.
If you're interested.
Always fun to shoot the last scene on the first
This has
day.
always been my dream.
Diego and I had just met.
Great.
You know, you've read the script, but you don't really quite know the interplay, the action, and all that kind of stuff. And here we are at the finale.
I love it.
It's always kind of funny to do stuff like this.
What is this all about?
This is just the parking lot at the studio.
What? Does this mean
That's the studio Porsche. The other shooting company needed that Porsche, so we shot our quick couple setups with the Porsche, where you can actually see it, and then it went away. And anytime right here, no Porsche, just looking at an empty parking spot. So that was it. That was Teens Shane Disabled Soccer Player. What happens next is shocking. If you like that, if you like these dark commentaries, let me know, and I'll try to do more. Maybe I can get some friends involved. And I'll see you in the next video.